Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Blitz, and this is a new war drama from writer-director Steve McQueen, who previously did such works as 12 Years a Slave, and Shame, Hunger, Widows, and this particular film focuses on a mother, played by Saoirse Ronan, and a son, played by Elliot Heffernan, who are experiencing the Blitz in London during World War II. And George Heffernan's character is meant to be sent off to the countryside to be safer as his mother Rita is working in, the factories and stuff like that. Except he jumps the train and winds up having this harrowing journey home, as this film really tries to paint a wide portrait of British society in London during the Blitz. And you wind up seeing a whole bunch of different classes and races, and how, women in the city, how men that are still left there not out fighting, all these different kinds of elements. I do feel like the film tries to stretch itself too thin by trying to hit on all these different elements. There's a whole point where you have a character played by Stephen Graham, who's a really talented character actor, and it's nice seeing him pop up in things, but you have this whole entire thing where he's running this criminal enterprise, stealing from corpses of the bombings and stuff like that, and you have all these other elements that it just feels like it's so trying to muddle and too unfocused in terms of how it's telling its story. And the key emotions to the film really do lie in George and Rita. Their dynamic, George trying to get home, Rita trying to find her son. And sure, that's where the emotion is. All the way up to the very end of the film, where there's a big emotional climax to this whole entire journey. I just feel like it's too unfocused for this to really paint a very effective portrait of what was going on. It's more broad strokes and trying to be too broad. You have the likes of Harris Dickinson and, I mentioned, Stephen Graham popping up in these supporting roles. There's just too many things going on for it to feel really focused and impactful as it could have been. But I think Ronan gives an incredible performance. Heffernan, this young boy, gives a fantastic performance. You feel it. And Steve McQueen is a really talented director and is able to direct the hell out of this film. It's extremely well edited as well. And you just have the sound design that really captures this dangerous scape going on. In terms of, the planes flying over and the explosions, the bombs, all of it. Hans Zimmer's score is intense. And as it's poking in here and there, it's building this atmosphere, building this tension, this fever-pitched fear that's culminating. It's such an effective approach to presenting just the feel of this paranoia, this fear that is mounting consistently. The cinematography from Yorick Lasso is just so crisp and beautiful and perfectly shot. Everything feels so meaningful in terms of how it's presented. Steve McQueen directed the hell out of this film. It's just the story's a little too unfocused for this to really hit those peaks of McQueen's work. But this is still a really effective, impactful, emotional drama that will certainly grab your attention. But those are my thoughts on Blitz. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.